It is the long-awaited lore video that I said I was going to make over a month ago, but I hope you understand. 1, I did not enjoy editing this footage as much as I enjoy editing other YouTube videos. That's unfortunate. 2, if you have not been living under a rock, you would know that a lot of things have happened in the past month. Our already shitty world somehow got shittier, or it's just always been shitty, and we're just now waking up and realizing it. Regardless, I have been consumed by the news cycle. I have been posting more on Instagram and Twitter regarding current events. It's just easier to post in real time on those platforms. This is not even a plug. It's just harder for me to talk about those things on YouTube because as soon as I post this video, I'm sure 5 things have happened overnight. If you are interested in seeing my thoughts on politics, current events, I would check out Instagram and Twitter. It's just easier for me to speak in real time on those things. With all of those things being said, I filmed this footage over a month ago. This is old footage. So I have made a lot of TikToks since then, clearly. These are all the TikToks I made up until I said I was going to make this video. New ones are not included. I hope you understand. If I included those, I would go crazy and this video would be an hour long. Anyways, let's start the video. Hello and welcome to the long-awaited video about Darr'S Book of Lore. I am so excited to be making this video not only for the people that are very confused about my TikTok account, but also for myself, because I will admit I sometimes get confused about what I'm doing online. A few topics that will be covered in this video include salad bar, jade roller, the third property brother, eels, why I film in my bathtub, why I cry on camera, banana bread, yes so moist. There are so many things that I need to cover. Let's get started. This is the first video about Darr'S Book of Lore. I am going to go in chronological order as best as possible, but sometimes I may have to jump around a little bit. I posted my first video on August 3rd, 2019. I need to move over. Should I go the other way? Is that better? Okay, let's do that. We're gonna put the videos here. Nothing remarkable really happened until later in August when I posted this video of myself dancing with myself to a camp rock song. This was a very popular trend where people danced with their significant others, but I danced with myself. In my mind, this is the beginning of Salad Bar, otherwise known as my alter ego. On September 1st, I posted another video with Salad Bar. Then we had a very long trend of me making daddy jokes. Hi, my name is Daddy.
Where did all the daddy long legs go?
Hello, my name is Daddy. My name is Daddy. It's actually a family name. Daddy. Nobody puts daddy in a corner. My name's Daddy. D-A-D-D-Y? D-A-D-D-Y Daddy. I made daddy jokes for over a month. The reason I made these jokes and found them so funny at the time is because my sister and I went out one night in Atlanta and there was this boy that we met and we could not remember his name, so we just decided to call him Daddy for the rest of the night. It was just a running joke between me and my sister, and I have no clue where Atlanta Daddy is now, but I hope he is well. Then we had many videos of me stealing coffee from the coffee machine in my apartment. I guess it's not really stealing because this coffee was free, but whatever, I called it stealing because I did it pretty much every day, which I'm sure was not encouraged. You can also see me making crushed ice, which is my pride and joy. I make it with a hammer. Towards the end of this stealing coffee series, I started to put 2 of myself in frame to make these videos even more chaotic than they already were. Then we had a video on October 26th where I really tried to show off my editing skills and I put 4 of myself in frame. At this point in my TikTok career, I had gained a little bit of a following and I decided to post that Camp Rock video from August again because I thought it was my best video to date and I wanted more people to see it and hoped it would go viral. It did not. The beginning of November, in my mind, is where I really caught my stride on TikTok. This is when I started to make content that I was genuinely proud of online. The first of these videos is when I danced to ass. The next video I made was a take on the popular Twitter meme that was going around where it said, I'm gonna tell my kids that this was blank, and people would post a dupe of an original version of something. I kind of took that Twitter meme to TikTok. In this one, I'm also with Salad Bar. I had another video of me with Salad Bar. Then I had my recipe for disaster video, which was again with Salad Bar, 2 of me in frame. I really tried to put 2 of myself in frame for every single video because I really wanted to show people that I knew how to edit and put 2 of myself in frame. I don't know, it was fun, but maybe annoying at times, I'm not sure. Another video of me with myself. In this video, you will see in the caption that I told my followers to go to my Instagram and comment, Stan is the worst. If you have been on my TikTok a little bit longer than my recent followers, you will know that I used to comment this a lot. And the lore of Stan is complicated. Stan has been a part of my life for, I would venture to say, a decade. For the longest time, if my sister or my mom or my dad, if they ever asked me a question saying, who are you texting? Where are you going? Any question that anyone would ask, I would always answer and say, I'm talking to Stan. I'm going to see Stan. Oh, I didn't do that. Stan did that. It was a way for me to avoid any sort of responsibility. So Stan has existed for many, many years. He was always just kind of an imaginary friend that no one ever saw except for me. The lore of Stan came to social media when I was an undergrad. Now, this is going to be some information that none of you guys asked for, but when I was a junior in college, I started this thing on Instagram called 100 Days of Bother. I made a pledge to myself to post a photo every single day for 100 days straight, and the goal of this hashtag thing was to post photos of things that I just saw every day. I'm very big on just like breaking up people's feeds with beautiful photos and beautiful girls. I wanted to just post photos of dumb shit that I saw every day, and with this hashtag, I started to incorporate Stan into all of the captions. So even before TikTok, I really had the goal of confusing people online. It's always been a joy of mine. I had so many questions from people about who Stan was, and the goal was to never answer them. Giving a straightforward answer just isn't fun. That's the legacy of Stan. We're gonna go back to the more TikTok stuff that you guys actually asked for. Before we dive into the deeper storylines, I do want to briefly mention my obsession with popcorn and M&Ms and Diet Coke at the movies. If you have followed me on TikTok for a while, you know that I am obsessed with going to the movies, getting a large Diet Coke, getting M&Ms, pouring the M&Ms in some movie theater popcorn, letting the M&Ms get warm, and then eating them. That is just a thing. I have an old audio saying that that is my kink, and I use that audio every time I go to the movies and purchase those items. November 26th, I made the decision to stop using hashtags, which was a big decision for me. I am convinced that they don't really do anything unless you're targeting a very specific thing that's going on. Otherwise, FYP, For You page, I don't think they do anything. And now we come to one of the most important videos on my account. This is my first tub video. I had the idea of doing an interview with myself, and when I was faced with the question of where to place the interview, the bathtub just seemed like the most natural place. After this, on November 30th, we have my
Don't eat the cheese, don't eat the cheese, don't eat the cheese, don't eat the cheese.
Don't eat the cheese video. If you ever see someone commenting, don't eat the cheese, it is from this video. This was my first video to ever hit 1 million views. In this video, I also mention lids, which I mention in TikToks later on. I'm also known to take photos of lids stores when I see them in person and post them on my Snapchat or Instagram story. At the end of this video, I put 2 of myself in frame. Again, shocker. Another video where I put 2 of me in frame. Then we come to the second tub video. The first tub video did so well and I really enjoyed it, so I decided to make a second one. Then on December 4th, after a long discussion with one of my good friends, Nura, I decided to start parting my hair in the middle. This video, moving forward, is when I started to get a ton of comments where people would say I looked like both of the leads of Booksmart combined. Then I started to mess around with my medicine cabinet mirror, which kind of freaked people out, and this video is important because this audio is probably my most popular audio, and I got a lot of messages about Emma Chamberlain and Courtney Cox's daughter both dancing to it. Then we come to one of my personal favorite videos of all time. This video coined the phrase, especially the 10.
Even the 10?
Especially the 10. I love this video because so much planning went into it. I made a cooking show video that I then put on my TV, and then I put 2 of myself in frame watching the cooking show video, uploaded on my YouTube channel. This video also gained a little bit of traction on Twitter, and it is the closest I have ever gotten to being a meme. This video was also the beginning of my overhead shots. There are several videos down the road where I do these overhead shots of me laying on my bed, and I do this by literally taping my phone to the ceiling. Then we have a video of me almost kissing myself, which kind of freaked my mom out, but whatever. Then we have another tub video. I was so excited to get back to the tub for Christmas, which is such a weird sentence, but people really liked the tub. It was just kind of a thing on my account. December 17th, I made one of those morph videos showing my followers how similar I look to Adam Scott. Now, I get people saying I look like Adam Scott, Janet from The Good Place, the Booksmart leads, Drew Barrymore. Those are the 4 most common things I get, but I get Adam Scott more than any any of those. And I agree, I do look like Adam Scott. Anytime anyone comments that I look like Adam Scott, I have one response: he is my dad. And you can comment the same. If someone says you look like Janet from The Good Place, I comment she's my mom. December 24th, Christmas Eve, I made another video very similar to the Especially the Tin video, and I didn't really address the cooking show that was on the TV, but it was another cooking show, basically insinuating that Salad Bar has a cooking show on TV. Then December 26th, I actually exposed the creation of Salad Bar. My friend Nura actually wrote the script for this. Salad Bar actually cries in this video too when she finds out how she was created on a laptop with editing, but she didn't fake cry, she just splashed water on herself. The fake crying comes later down the road. Next, we have the creation of Kirk the clerk.
So you better rework that smirk before I go tell Kirk the clerk that my wife is being a jerk.
He was only in 2 videos, but in the second video it was exposed that Kirk married my mom and that he was now my new father.
Hey kiddo.
There was a soap opera vibe to Kirk the clerk. Kirk the clerk was a very short-lived character, but he exists. I had another overhead shot in my bathroom. January 7th, I have my first tub video where I'm not actually sitting in the tub, and you will notice that I am not facing in the way I normally do in recent videos. I am facing out. I make another Adam Scott video saying that I love my daddy. I do another mirror trick video. I hit myself with a car on January 17th. I sat on a bench with myself on January 20th. Then another video, which is one of my favorite videos of all time. It is a Midsummer inspired video. It was really fun to edit. It includes an overhead shot. January 29th. Now this is a video where I am clearly kind of having a crisis with social media. I was really struggling with what kind of content I wanted to make and how I felt about making it, and I basically used a metaphor comparing myself to a mayor of a town. I know it sounds like I'm talking about a horse. Mayor. In charge of a town. So if you ever see someone commenting saying that I am their mayor or that they love their mayor, these comments are rare, but they still happen every now and then, so that is what they are referring to. February, I had a video with 2 of me again. February 21st, I have another video where I am clearly having a social media crisis. I was really struggling with balancing editing something with spontaneity and just talking to the camera. I did not know what to do with myself, so I made a video talking about it, and while it helped a little bit, the feeling didn't go away. Nothing really happened after this video until quarantine. I made a few videos here and there. None of them really started a trend of any sort. I enjoyed making some of them, but none of them really stuck in my mind. They didn't really do it for me. I had a very hard month or two. How I wanted to make the videos. Did I want to edit? Did I want to improv? And I was just having a hard time creating online, and I'm sure it will not be the last. Then I went home for quarantine and I kind of reset, and I tried to not think about what I was making as much. I would wake up every day and I would just tell myself, make what sounds fun. Don't think that every single video you post has to be your opus. So on March 22nd, I made an iced coffee video where I put 2 of myself in frame. March 27th, I put 4 of myself in a video. March 31st, I made a video about how our ice machine stopped working, and I reminded everyone about how much I love ice. And then we have one of my other favorite videos of all time. This video is my coming home to the tub video. On the surface, it seems like I just came home for quarantine and I'm visiting the tub. This video is so symbolic to me because it's just one of my favorite videos because it is like the physical representation of my mindset these days, which is just to have fun and to just enjoy my own company. The way people interpreted this video blew my mind. The comment section on this video is honestly amazing. April 8th, I reminded everyone that yes, I do look like Adam Scott, but I don't look like Drew Barrymore. I talk like Drew Barrymore. April 9th, I had a video of me and Salad Bar dancing on my bed. April 11th, this is the first video where I sit on the edge of my tub and I face inward. And this is the setup that I do nowadays. April 11th, I had another overhead shot. April 12th, I openly expressed my feelings on returning to the tub. While I was so excited to start having fun on TikTok again, it felt like I was being forced to get in the tub. People kept commenting, telling me to get in the tub, make a tub video. video. I didn't want to be forced to make a certain kind of video just because people wanted me to. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. So what I did is I decided to sit on the edge of the tub, which is kind of funny because I didn't mean for it to be such a metaphor, but it turned out to be a metaphor that I was sitting on the edge of the tub and not getting all the way in the tub like people wanted me to do, but I decided to meet them halfway, literally. April 14th, I faced outward on the tub and talk about not trusting anyone who's never been depressed. The same day, I faced inward on the tub and talked about double dipping chips and filmed straight on. Then we come to the first Property Brother video. This video was improv. As I started to do the fuck, marry, kill, I did not know what each fuck, marry, kill option was going to be. I just started talking and I came up with the first Property Brother, the second one, who could the third option be? And then I just blurted out the third Property Brother. I did not know that there was a third Property Brother. In the comments, along with a lot of other people, I found out that there is a third Property Brother. In this video, I decided to fuck Zoe Deschanel, which I know I say her last name wrong, Deschanel. In this video, I decided to fuck Zoe's boyfriend. She is dating a Property Brother, and that was my choice in this FMK game. And this is the video that I began to have beef with Zoe because I decided to have sex with her boyfriend in this universe. I made up a theme song for the Property Brothers.
Property Brothers.
Then I expressed my political platform with one phrase. Tits out for Fauci, right? At this point, I was making a ton of tub videos. Sometimes I was planning them out. Sometimes I was improvising. Sometimes I was doing half and half. Most of these jokes were singular. They did not have a storyline that was running through all of them. They were just standalone jokes, but I was making a ton of tub videos around this time. April 21st, I did a quarantine house joke. This was a popular thing on Instagram or Twitter. People would make up these quarantine houses saying, who would you want to quarantine with? So I decided to take that popular internet meme and bring it to TikTok and come up with my own quarantine house. In this video, I list a bunch of insane scenarios. In one of these houses, I said that Zoe, the one dating the Property Brother, is in one of the houses. And I say, I know you have beef.
I know you guys have beef.
And this was important because it was connecting the first Property Brother video with this one. This video went viral because I had such specific quarantine houses that just did not make sense, but also, people in the comments were so confused. Why do you have beef with Zoe? What's going on with Zoe? And I thought it was so hilarious because some people were in on this joke and some people were not. But regardless, most people found it funny. April 21st, I did another quarantine house, and this is the first video where I really cried. I made myself cry. I probably sounded insane. April 22nd, I mentioned that I purchased a jade roller. This video was not really notable except for the fact that it was clear that I had recently bought a jade roller. That same night, I did a bathtub skit asking myself where I put my jade roller in the fridge. And this to me is just such a funny joke because I just picture a bunch of beauty gurus opening their fridge and deciding where to place their jade roller. Do they place it with the condiments? Do they place it on top of hummus? I don't know. It's a funny picture to me. And this is really the first jade roller video that went semi-viral. That night, I talk about the positive effects of a jade roller. I made 3 videos about a jade roller in one night. And so the next day, I woke up and I decided to cry about the jade roller because I had received so many comments telling me that my jade roller was porous and that it would collect bacteria, and that made me upset. At home, I jade rolled my tears. I had received so many comments about my jade roller being porous, saying that no, my jade roller isn't actually porous. My jade roller is actually quartz because jade rollers are very, very expensive, and that my jade has been quartz this entire time. So of course I had to make a video about that as well and cry about it. That same day on April 24th, I asked my mom what our kitchen counters are made out of. I do not trust any rocks and minerals at all. I gave my bathroom countertops the bird. I wondered if the jade roller saga was over. Honestly, I didn't know. I didn't know where else it could go. Jade had kind of betrayed me at this point. Then I pondered if I did ever get verified, if my blue check mark could be Jade. This video is annoying, but whatever, I mentioned Jade, so I have to put it in here. April 25th, I was starting to get stronger and I was ready to move on from Jade, and so I made this video, which to people on the For You page, they might think that I'm getting over a breakup to a human, but I was getting over a breakup with Jade. April 26th, I made a video of me just doing nonsense, but I left a comment on it saying, I hope she sees this. The only people that knew what I was talking about were the people that knew the saga of the jade roller. April 26th, I received a targeted ad trying to sell me a jade roller, and I learned from a few of you guys that you also received these targeted ads. On April 27th, I said it was a shame that I didn't have any fan edits. You know, a lot of TikTokers have fan edits with their boyfriends, and I did not have a fan edit with me and Jade Roller. So yeah, I asked for fan edits. I'm not ashamed. I'll admit it. I asked for them. April 27th, I returned to the Property Brother storyline and suggested that I was married to the third Property Brother. May 5th, I went back to my toxic ex. May 5th, I admitted to everyone that I thought I made up the third Property Brother in that first video. But up until this point, people didn't know that I literally did not know he existed, and I was shocked along with the rest of my followers, and so I finally came clean and let everyone know. May 6th, someone pointed out that JD and Jade sound very similar. JD is the name of the third Property Brother, JD Scott. Of course, I cried. I had a ton of other tub videos, again, more singular jokes. They didn't really play into any of these big storylines, just one-offs. Reminder, this entire time, I'm still responding to comments saying I look like Adam Scott, telling people that he's my dad, telling people that Janet from The Good Place is my mom. I also received a ton of comments that were concerned about my shampoo and conditioner bottles in the background. I had so many comments from people telling me to close them, and I decided to start responding to these comments by saying that I left them open because I wanted them to get some fresh air and I wanted them to breathe. May 6th, I talk about Olive Garden and their bottomless and topless pasta. I received a ton of comments saying that this was a deleted scene from Booksmart. Again, people were commenting that I looked like both of the leads from Booksmart this entire time, but this one had an overwhelming response from people saying that this was from Booksmart. Also, at the end of this video, I cry, and I realize that I cry when I improv for some reason. I would also like to say one follower commented on my videos saying that I pick up the fourth wall and place it wherever I want. So breaking the fourth wall traditionally is me just looking at the camera, but in my videos, even if I don't look at the camera, I suggest in the video that I know I am making a video. So that is a common theme in my videos nowadays. And again, I am getting all of these comments about the shampoo and conditioner bottles and who I look like and how's Jade Roller and where's the third Property Brother. I am still gaining new followers, and the new followers in the comments are confused by what the old followers are saying. And again, confusion is part of the fun. Then we finally arrive at my eel stage. I made 3 consecutive videos about eels, all within under an hour, and people were concerned. May 9th, I talked about Googling how eels reproduce and Chrissy Teigen. This is the first mention of Chrissy Teigen on my account. May 10th, I reminded eels that they are the only kind of mouth breathers that I am willing to tolerate. May 10th, I talked about salt. May 11th, I talked about salt and Home Goods and the Property Brothers all in one video. May 12th, I made my salad video. This is one of my more viral videos. I talk about girls who want to shake their salads up in containers, and they are competing over who has the most room in their salad container to mix up all the ingredients. It attacks the integrity of salad containers head on, but also diet culture. So this is multifaceted. And it also coined a popular phrase that people comment on my videos. I misspoke.
Sorry, I misspoke. Sorry, I misspoke. Sorry, I misspoke. Sorry, I misspoke. Super cool for you. Different experience over here.
This video is why people will commonly comment saying, I misspoke, you misspoke. From this video, I also became Miss Poke. That's me. May 12th, a fan asked me to duet them, and other people duetted the Jade Roller and the third Property Brother. And then we arrive at the Broom Saga. Now, the Broom Saga is specific to Instagram. If you do not follow me on Instagram, you will have no idea what I am talking about. Basically, on my Instagram, I posted a video of a broom I found in the middle of the sidewalk. It just appeared one day. This is a route that I sometimes walk, and a broom just appeared. I decided to take a photo of it every single day. The second day, it was in the same place. The third day, day, someone propped it up on the side, and then for several days it stayed there until it eventually fell, and then it eventually disappeared, which was a very sad day, but it stuck around for 2 weeks. I had another video which I picked up the fourth wall and placed it down wherever I wanted. Then I began my banana bread saga. Everybody is obsessed with banana bread in quarantine. Chrissy Teigen has a very popular banana bread recipe that everybody loves. I found a lot of success with Sorry I Misspoke, running those words together, that I decided to do a yes so moist, but run those together and say yes so moist. People drop yes so moist on all of my videos, nothing else. They will just say yes so moist, so I encourage you to drop a yes so moist in the comments. But yeah, this is where that phrase comes from.
Yes, so moist. Yes, so moist. Yes, so moist. Yes, so moist. It's my favorite one. So moist. I'm freaking out by how moist it was. Yes, so moist. Yes, so moist. Yes, so moist. Yes, so moist.
Then I was sitting in the car while my mom went to Whole Foods, and I spontaneously decided to cry about my boyfriend dumping me over some not yes so moist banana bread. This video was totally improv. I had no idea that I was going to film this. My mom literally ran into Whole Foods to get one thing. This video ended up on a lot of people's For You pages, and most of them had never seen me before or did not know if I was being serious. Half of the comments are my followers who understand that I'm joking, and half of the comments are people genuinely thinking that I dumped my boyfriend over banana bread. My followers knew that I was referring to the third property brother. There were a lot of yes so moists in the comment section on this. The next day, on May 16th, I made a video about my boyfriend taunting me with some dry banana bread. Then I addressed the confusion. People were still confused on if I was actually dating a property brother, and I addressed those rumors head on.
Why does my hair look like that?
Then I decided to write a song about banana bread. Late one night, I made up lyrics to Justin Bieber's song Intention and made the lyrics my own. And then the next morning, I woke up and I made a music video to those lyrics. Then I decided to cry over some Air Force Ones that my dogs chewed up. May 17th, I make a video about a corn lover and a cannibal who are talking about ears, but they are talking about two different ears. And this video suggests that one of me is a cannibal. I talk about being Ben Wyatt again.
You might notice that I look like Adam Scott. You know, he's in Parks and Rec. Huh. Yeah. And that's because he's daddy.
I have a video where I pick up the fourth wall and place it wherever I want again because I point out the water on the tile in my shower. Then I give a tub tour, which I've already done on YouTube, but I made another tub tour on TikTok. Chrissy got on the cover of Time magazine for her banana bread, but I fixed it with my own face, but the way I fixed it, it makes it look like I'm stroking a really long goatee. Then I told everybody that I am baby, because I'm baby. That night, I cleared up the confusion, telling people that I am baby, but I'm also daddy. People were confused in the comments on that video asking about if I was mommy, who was mommy. So the next day I addressed the mommy situation head on. I talked about wiping back to front. The wipe it down challenge was a big thing, and I made my own challenge, wipe it back to front. During this time, Madison Beer went live, and a lot of people came to my videos and started commenting that Madison Beer said I was her favorite TikToker. So all of my wipe it back to front challenges, these videos have comments from people saying Madison Beer was live and said that you're her favorite TikToker. So these videos can never be deleted. I don't know how to feel about that, but that's some information for you. I have another video, and I suggest yet again that the girl on the left is a cannibal. I look at the camera directly and I tell everyone how I feel about crying on demand. It's what the algorithm likes. I know it's not that impressive. May 24th, Miss Poke returns with a bit about tank tops and spaghetti straps.
Sorry, I misspoke. Sorry, you misspoke. No, I misspoke.
I remind people again that I love chewing ice. May 26th, I talk about doing Hail Chrissy Teigen's. Chrissy Teigen has been mentioned a few times up until this point. I talk about a roasted chickpea recipe. I bring up Himalayan pink rock salt again, and home goods, Chrissy Teigen, and this is a lot of things in one video. I remind people that yes, Adam Scott is my dad. I did star as both of the leads in Booksmart. People were forgetting for a little bit there. May 27th, I tell everyone about my penance hack when I do too many Chrissy Teigens. I have CBD lotion that I rub on my back. May 27th, my most recent viral video, I cry about getting a CBD scone from a local bakery, and it turns out that the CBD, it was from Zoe's garden, and we have beef. A lot of people did not know why I had beef with Zoe. A lot of people did not know that I had a relationship with the property brother. So this is another comment section where so many people are confused. In that video, a ton of people were asking me why I cry. Why do I cry on demand? Why is this girl always crying? This girl is always on my For You page crying. So I answered why I'm always crying, and I told everybody that I am a Pisces moon. And then I said that I would make this video. Okay, that video was such a doozy. Wow, I really hope I didn't miss any big things. I think I covered some of the big topics. Thank you to those who went back to the beginning and watched all of these videos in order to understand my account to this very day. That's so cool. I get comments from people saying that when I post a video of me in my tub, it is so exciting to them, and I want to tell you guys that it is so exciting for me. It is truly the highlight of my day to get in my tub at night and to make these videos. Thank you for enjoying my tub and my improv and these storylines as much as I do. It is awesome that we have this mutual feeling, you know? Thank you for being a part of the Salidar cinematic universe on TikTok, on YouTube. Hopefully one day it'll go far past the internet and will enter the big screen. I'll be damned. If I make a movie and I don't name someone Jade, you guys need to yell at me. Follow me on TikTok to follow the lore. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Letterboxd. Subscribe here. And bye. It is 1:54 a.m.